Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be testing and reviewing some of the products from the Covergirl Clean Fresh collection. This includes their Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation, their Cream Blush, their Cooling Glow Stick. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Also be sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more from me. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so first things first. If you have ever watched my channel before or seen any of my videos, you may notice the change in scenery today. So I am very excited to say I now have my own apartment. So this is the first video that I'm filming in this new space. I specifically got an extra bedroom so that I could have my own filming room and my own space that I could decorate the way that I wanted to, that I could leave my filming stuff up. I lived with my parents, and before I was having to put the stuff up and take it down, put it up, take it down, because the room that I was filming in was my sister's old bedroom that we used as the main spare room because it had an ensuite bathroom. So if ever guests came, I had to like really quick take it down, put it all away. I'm very excited to be here, very excited to film this. So that is the reason for the change in scenery. It is still kind of a work in progress, but let me know if you like it in the comments down below. I am also going to be working on getting a new camera at some point, hopefully getting a microphone, because unfortunately the camera that I have right now doesn't have a port for an external microphone. So that is why I do not use a microphone with my videos, even though I probably should. So sorry if it's kind of echo. It's a little more echoey in here, but probably because it's basically an empty room except for what's behind me. So about a month ago I got a few products from the new Clean Fresh line from Covergirl. It seemed right up my alley. If you do not know, I prefer more of a natural, clean, fresh look with my makeup rather than full-on glam. So I was really interested in trying some of these things out. I have also decided recently, other than the next video that comes up, which does not follow what I'm about to say at all, but mostly starting from now on, when I try out products, I'm going to try to keep it down to maybe 5 products or less in a video, because I feel like when you get to more than that, it gets a little overwhelming for both me filming and for the viewer. Keeping track of everything that was tested, and you know, when you go to the end and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that they tested that out. So I'm going to try to keep it to 5 products or less. So I have 3 products from this new Clean Fresh line. I also had to get my hands on the Covergirl Exhibitionist Mascara. It's been out for a little while, but I still hadn't tried it, and everyone loves it, so thought I'd try that out as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull you guys closer, and we're going to get started on the foundation. Alright, so the first product that we are going to test out is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract. But this is supposed to give a dewy finish. It is vegan. Covergirl is, of course, now cruelty-free. So this is formulated without talc, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, sulfates, and fragrance. It is supposed to blur imperfections, even out skin tone. It has sheer buildable coverage, and it's supposed to provide an instant and all-day hydration. That sounds good to me. My favorite products are sheer buildable coverage products. I like tinted moisturizers, tinted sunscreen, BB creams, CC creams, things like that. I did buy all of these products on the Ulta website. This one in particular was $11.99, and I got the shade 550 Light Medium. It comes in a squeezy tube, so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do, let's do one side. So I'm going to do my right, your left side with my hands, and then my left side, your right side with a brush. Because this product I would typically apply with my hands. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I think this should be a pretty good shade match. So I'm just going to start blending in. Now I will say I have worn this once before, and I did blend it in with my fingers, with my hands on that one too. I noticed it was very sheer coverage, and I did not try to build it at all. So today we might try to build it up a little bit, see how buildable coverage this is. This is with, and this is without. I am noticing it did reduce a little bit of the redness that I tend to have, and it's kind of brightened up a little bit of the dullness that I tend to get sometimes as well. So let's go ahead and do the brush on the other side. I gotta say, and I don't say this a lot, because I prefer to use my hands for things, I actually prefer how the side with the brush looks a lot more than the side with my hands. I don't know what it is, it looks a little more blended on this side. I'm gonna build it up, but I'm just gonna use the rest that's on my hand. And I'm gonna build it up a little bit more. Now, this does not have sunscreen in it, no SPF, so I did put a little bit of my Bare Republic sunscreen on underneath. I did not use a primer though, because I typically don't. I like that a lot. All right, so I went ahead and put on my brows. I put on some concealer a little bit. I'm still struggling to find a concealer that I like, that is sheer to light coverage, but actually works. I did also put on some bronzer, the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Contour Stick. And now we are gonna move on to the final two products in this Clean Fresh line. Both are face products as well. So the first is the Clean Fresh Cream Blush. I got it in the shade Flushed, shade 350. This one was $10.99. This one comes in a little squeezy tube like this. So I'm just going to squeeze it on my hand. Ooh. It's a little pink than what I typically go for. I couldn't tell, it was a little hard to tell online what shades these were. So I'm just gonna grab what I have on my finger and I'm gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks. And I know that that's really gonna work. I can't tell if I'm putting blush on or if my face is just getting red because I'm pouncing it with my finger. That's also a very good possibility. I think it's the blush. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the back of my finger, on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna take it with a damp sponge. I'm just like, I might just be super inept at putting on blush. I think I like that. This seems like a lot to me, but I bet you on camera, like, Jamie, there's no blush on your face. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit more. So I actually do like that. It's a little intimidating coming out of the tube, the shade is, and I'd be interested to see what the other shades look like in person. But I do like that, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next product. This is the Clean Fresh, that's in French. This is the Clean Fresh Cooling Glow Stick. So this is what it looks like. I really like the packaging for all of this, but so this is what it looks like. It is a stick. It is a stick highlighter illuminator. But what's really cool about this is that it's almost wet. So like if you rub it on your skin, it's almost wet and it is very cooling. I am gonna grab a little bit of it on my sponge to put that on the high points of the face. And I am gonna go ahead and put it. And then I'm going to blend it out a little bit with that sponge. That's beautiful. I will say though that it doesn't sink as much into the skin as I wish it would and as some of the other products that I like. So you do notice it on top of the skin, kind of a little glittery on top of the skin, but it is very pretty. Maybe it's just like that because I did go directly onto my face, so maybe if I just done with the sponge, then it would have looked a little more natural. I like that. I like that a lot. So this is in the shade 400, so Gilty. Last but not least, I'm going to try out the Covergirl Exhibitionist Mascara. Like I said before, this is not a new product. It's been out for a little bit, but it is new to me. I've never tried it, and I tend to like Covergirl mascaras. This is what the wand looks like. So I'm gonna put that on, and then we will wrap this up. All right, so that is just with one coat. Can you see the difference? I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so here is the finished look. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through each of the products and kind of give you my final thoughts on each of them. The first thing we tried out was the Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. I have the shade 550 Light Medium. It provides a dewy finish, sheer buildable coverage, and I wanted to kind of go over how many shades this has. So this does have 14 shades. It does seem to have a pretty good range. So not a huge amount of shades, but the range actually looks pretty good. This does also come with 1 fluid ounce, and it is again $11.99. I actually really liked it. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like I said before, I did try it once before I actually did this video because I have had this for about almost a month now. I wasn't a huge fan of it then, and I wasn't a huge fan of using it with my fingers. So I use a lot of my tinted moisturizers, sheer coverage foundations with my hands. The NYX Born to Glow foundation, for instance, love using my hands with that. It gives a really pretty finish. This, I actually would recommend using a brush more so with this one than your hands. I feel like it gave a prettier finish on my skin. I honestly don't know exactly what it was that made the brush side look better than the hand side. It just seemed a little bit brighter. It seemed a little more blended. Maybe I possibly got a little more coverage out of it with the brush than with my fingers. That might also be it. I definitely think if you like more of a full coverage foundation, this is not the one for you, but it doesn't claim to be the one for you. It on the back says sheer buildable coverage. So I do think that it provides everything that it said it would provide. Overall, I actually really like this, but I definitely think that I will use this from now on with a brush, not with my hands. And so next up was the cream blush. This is in the shade Flushed, shade 350. This is $10.99. So, and it comes with 0.5 fluid ounces. So I actually did like this as well. Blush really intimidates me, and I'm very iffy about it because, like I've said before, I do have a natural flush that's in weird spots, so I'm always afraid to put more blush on top of that, or I'm afraid to put blush on in anticipation of getting flushed in weird places. So I'm like, I just don't want to have like a red face. I do think this blends out well. I do think it lays down nicely. I think this is a nice shade, but I would definitely start out light and then build up, just like with every other blush you could possibly get. No chili. I would definitely start with a teeny tiny amount of this. I blended it out a little bit on my hand first and then put it on my face either with your finger or with a damp beauty sponge. I think a damp sponge is definitely the way to go with this. I think that helps it blend out a little bit better. I think I will definitely try this out a little bit more, but I like how my face looks, and I think I have that kind of like just got in from, you know, the cold outdoors kind of look to my face. I liked that as well. And then the last product that we tried out today was the Cooling Glow Stick. This is in the shade 400, so Gilty. This is also $10.99, and it comes with 7 grams or 0.24 ounces of product. So let me try to roll this all the way up, see how much product that is. Look at that. That's a lot of product. I really liked it, and I think it's really cool the way that it feels. Like I said, it feels wet when you put it on your skin. I really enjoyed the experience of putting this on. I liked the way it looked. Now, just putting it on straight onto my face, it didn't provide that natural glow from within effect that I like. So I would definitely recommend maybe putting that on a brush or putting it on a sponge first and then going onto your face. So yeah, I think that though was my favorite product for the day, just because I love highlighters, and that's something that I love, glowy illuminators, especially that like really natural looking dewy glow. The Exhibitionist Mascara I loved as well. I think it gives really fluffy looking lashes with just like one coat, and I will definitely, this will be my everyday mascara for the next 3 months. If you are wondering, on my lips I do have the Makeup Revolution Pout Balm Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Kiss. On my eyebrows I do have the Brow Boss Gel from Colourpop in the shade Blonde. I do have the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade Light. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and please think about subscribing. I am over 500 subscribers. I am working on my giveaway. I did say in my last video that once I got up to 500 subscribers, I would be having a giveaway. So I am working on that. That will be coming soon, probably in the next video. So thank you so much for those who are subscribed. Thank you so much for those who watch my videos. I really appreciate you. This was my goal, so now the next goal, 1,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. I am really excited about the future of this channel. I would love to know what you guys are interested in watching, so if you have any recommendations or if you have any videos that you would like to see from me, please put those in the comments down below. I would appreciate it. My next video, I am so excited to be trying this out. I am going to be trying out a lot of products from In Studio Cosmetics. This is a brand that you can get at Walmart, and all of these products are less than $2 each. So that will be coming next. This is the video that I said in my intro. I'm kind of breaking the rule that I just set, where I tried 5 products or less. This one I have like 10 products. That is coming next, so hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you want to be notified when that video comes up. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye y'all.